Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is the Benchwarmer podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702. And this way we got the man, the myth, the legend, Raider Nation.
Jeremy with a G.
And down below we got the beast from the east.
We've got Depression State, Connecticut. Sam over here.
Okay, so Depression State, Connecticut. Are you depressed for the WNBA leaving?
Yeah. Now, what do we have left? We have a minor league baseball team and a minor league hockey team. What else are we gonna do over here?
Yeah, Jeremy, did that come out of left field for you when that announcement came? Like, I knew they were looking at selling it, but I didn't hear any.
No, because if you remember last year, there was talk about the Fertitas buying it and moving it.
Yeah, to Boston or whatever.
I thought Boston would be the winner, not Houston.
Well, Boston's a smaller market. Houston is a market that the WNBA used to be in, and that is a lot bigger market and can handle the team and can support the team. The buyers from Boston just thought just because they threw a lot more, well, I don't want to say a lot more money. Well, for us, it's a lot more money.
It was 300 mil, wasn't it?
It was 25 million more than what the Fertitas offered. But Texas also offers a larger market.
Yep.
And they get a team there, so they know they know the area can support it, and it's the Fertitas.
And they get the Houston Comet name back.
Yeah, I saw that. They're going to be the Comet again?
Yeah, so that is, to me, that is like one of the most criminal things that the WNBA has done. Has allowed the Houston Comet organization to not be around anymore, especially with how much, how good they were in the beginning.
So wait, didn't the Comet become the Aces?
I don't think so. We were the San Antonio.
They're one of the ones that just folded, right?
The Aces were the Dallas Stars.
Yeah.
But I think the Comets may have become the Stars, and then the Stars became the Aces.
I need to check my WNBA history.
I'm looking it up right now.
Because
they were one of the original 8 teams.
Because, remember, Becky Hammond used to be a Comet.
Yeah.
And, they made that a big deal.
No, they disbanded in 2008.
Okay, so yeah, they just folded.
Yeah, they just folded. Comet players were sent to other teams in a dispersal draft. Yeah, they just folded.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious because I remember something from Texas moved, and then I know one of them folded.
Yeah, they folded.
The Stars became the Aces.
But they had 4 championships. They were like their best team, that best team. And that'd be like if
The Chiefs.
No, the NBA. Well, I was gonna say that, but then they let them fucking move. But that'd be like if they let the Lakers fucking fold. Granted, they let the Lakers move to from Minneapolis to LA. But that'd have been like if they let the Lakers fold after the George Mikan years.
Yeah. That's wild. I remember, first of all, Connecticut gets, again, screwed because now they have nothing besides 2 minor league teams and hockey and baseball.
Define screwed. It's Boston.
It's Boston.
I mean, the organization, the Mohegan Tribe got $300 million.
Yeah, they got it good. I mean, they didn't even really want the team, from my understanding, too, for all this time.
No, they just stepped in and saved the WNBA.
Yeah, that's all they did. Besides that, they really wanted nothing to do with it. So,
and that's why they were so mad when the WNBA was trying to undersell them.
But also, I could see because the moment they started making profit is then when you hear that the sale is going to happen.
It's smart.
It is. No, It is. I have nothing against what they did. Like, they did what was best for them. They had no interest in this team to begin with. So why keep it? But it's just, we lost the Whalers, back in 2003. And now we're losing the Sun, which was actually getting some good attendance over here.
Where did the Whalers move to?
Carolina, they're the Hurricanes now.
Do you guys not support your teams?
We do, actually. The Whalers had the best support out of the entire NHL before they moved.
Yeah, no, and the weird part is the Sun have been good. Like even when they got rid of John Coel Jones. So
they weren't good this last season because they did strip the whole team.
That is true. So now the question is, when are you going to the game?
Aren't they moving this season?
I thought they started in 2028.
They're moving in 28?
They're playing the 26 season, and then 27 they're going back to Houston.
Yeah, they can't move this season. The season starts in a month.
Watch them.
No, they're playing this season there. The next season will be in Houston.
All right, so we got one more year.
So the same person that owns the Rockets is now going to own them. So
I did see that. Yeah, the Rockets owner stepped in.
It's the Fertittas.
Yeah, I keep forgetting
they casinos.
I keep forgetting they own the Rockets too. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah, that was interesting. I saw when that happened, and you were so upset about it.
Yeah, we're losing more.
Opening day. How did you feel about that, Sam? I know you were hyped.
Yeah, so I mean, the Mets made Paul Skeens look foolish.
Yeah, 2 innings?
No. 0.2 innings. He only got 2 outs. And then he got pulled.
Why?
He gave up 5 runs.
Shit.
Yeah, he gave up quite a bit.
Yeah, I just saw bits and pieces of it coming through, and I was like, oh.
And then, so I mean, it's been a crazy start. I mean, the Blue Jays right now, they have 2 walk-off homers to start their season.
Okay.
Let's see. Dylan Cease, who is the new one of the new starter pitchers for the Blue Jays, his first outing, he got 12 strikeouts.
Woo! He was killing. How many runs did he give up?
None.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Then there was, let's see, JJ Whitholt, who is the not the Blue Jays, Cardinals rookie shortstop, who hit a walk-off in his first game ever.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
And then on top of that, too, we had rookies Carson Benj on the Met, and I don't know how to pronounce the first baseman's name on the White Sox, but they literally hit home runs in their first games. So it's been a wild first few days.
What do you think that feeling is like? Like you get up to the plate, and I mean, y'all play baseball longer than me. You get up to the plate in your first game as a rookie in the MLB, and you launch that bitch.
It is probably amazing, especially if it's like the first pitch you see. First pitch leaves the yard.
Jeremy, what do you think? How do you think you feel if you get in there, first pitch, first swing, gone as a rookie?
I mean, it is what it is. Fuck it.
Just on to the next one?
Hey, you got to learn to overcome the obstacles.
This is why Jeremy would be a fucking great athlete if he was over 6 feet tall.
Look, Jeremy, if you can't overcome someone hitting a home run off of your first,
you're the batter. You're the
batter. How do you feel hitting your first home run?
Oh, fuck, whatever.
See, on to the next.
It's the first. It's the first one of many.
There you go.
And if you play in the small field, it's the first one of tons.
Be like Marvin Harrison, just let's go on to the next. Okay, so Jeremy, fuck your Braves.
Why? Just 'cause
Grand
Kansas City
Slam
sucks?
homer.
Fuck your Braves. Okay.
Walk off. No. Walk off.
Walk
Grand
off
Slam.
Grand Slam.
Fuck your Braves. Okay.
Wait, but you can blame that all on the announcers.
Yeah, this is why I don't like baseball, because
Wait, when the announcer said that Kansas City had what was it, like an 89% winning percentage after leading after the 8th inning?
Oh yeah, that's the announcer's jinx right there.
and then immediately, yeah, I know. I wasn't really watching it, but I was kind of paying attention because of paying attention to it yesterday. What was it? I saw the highlights on opening day because I was on the ship, so I saw the highlights of it, and I was just like, "Oh, this shit sucks." Yes, I was like, I said I'm gonna try to get into baseball this year, and then I get fucking football scored. It's like it was 6-0. The fuck? Like I was like, okay, we're gonna suck again.
How'd that feel?
I need a team to come to Vegas.
You got one coming.
The Athletics.
Yeah,
you can have them. You're more than welcome to have that one all you want.
So this is the problem with having that one. It's too associated with the Raiders. So
like fuck.
I can't. It used
The
to
Raiders.
be
The Raiders ran from them motherfuckers,
and they're following them.
No, the dumbass fucking. What the fuck is that?
How'd they do?
Tourism authority, stupid motherfuckers that sit on that stupid ass board is the ones that fucking approved that stupid bullshit.
Okay, so they're down. So that's the walk-off home run. The Blue Jays hit the walk-off home run against the Athletics.
Yeah, they did that twice.
Okay. What do you think about the ABS?
Love the ABS.
Dude, it's been the amount of highlights I've seen from the batters getting this shit right by like an inch is ridiculous.
Well, you saw that video I sent you of Salvador Perez just like getting so annoyed with the ump that like no thought even went into it. He's like, I know it's a strike. You're gonna fucking change it right now.
Yeah, it was. I saw the dude with the Cincinnati Reds guy that did back-to-back on pitches. It was like the third strike. He had 2 strikes. Umpire called a strike. He immediately tapped his head. It was a ball by like an inch. And then he called another strike and he immediately tapped his head and it was a ball again. I was like, these umpires got to be getting pissed.
Yeah, I would too. But I mean, that's what happens when you like, if you know, there's a reason why it's being implemented. That
I mean, the umpires don't have any real drive to improve themselves.
True.
They've sucked for so long, and the league hasn't put anything in place to make them fear for their jobs.
And now it's just so blatantly, even from a guy that is a very, very casual, least interested in it. I'm just like, this is amazing because they're wrong so much. And there's been so many times that batters have argued that it was a ball or strike. And yeah, it's just, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Random question. Just because you're the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, does that mean you're the best player in the draft? Because no, that does not mean you're the best player in the draft.
never does.
Yeah. In any draft.
I mean, it also doesn't mean you need to be the best player in the draft. It just means you need to be the best player for the position that team drafted.
Exactly. That's all it comes down to. It's all it comes down to. Does that mean that it comes down to the fit, the team, and the coach? Basically. So you will, especially like if the Raiders didn't need a quarterback, they might not take what's his name?
Mendoza.
Yeah, they might not take him. But since they need a quarterback, he's the best of the best, even though Dan Orlowski swears up and down Ty Simpson is the next coming of Jesus. I think Downs is the best player. I don't know, man. Jeremiah Love might end up being the best player.
Yeah, he's been getting hyped up.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love might end up being the best player. Like, I saw the combine and everything, but I mean, there's a couple players that are really good, a couple of defensive players. But if he gets put with the right team, He might be a beast. He might make people start drafting running backs again. Especially since the running back,
they've all been drafting running backs.
Well, the running back market is kind of having a resurgence.
Yeah.
Just due to all of them getting paid and all of that good stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? Like this year, they all got money. A couple years ago, you couldn't fucking sign a running back for above $8 million. I think like 4 running backs got more than Saquon Barkley has right now.
I'm just using AI to look it up.
Be careful with Google AI. That should be lying.
Yeah, so right now it says only Christian McCaffrey is making more.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay.
I've been teaching AI to be better.
So 2 people that just signed, Kenneth Walker and Breece Hall make a 14.
I can't believe Kenneth Walker went to the Chiefs.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed
when he sucks.
If Jeremiah Love is sitting there at 9, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Like, so am I happy that we signed Kenneth Walker? Yes, because we need to invest in our running back. And what we've done the last 5-6 years, I don't know what the fuck we've done, right? So we need to invest in them. We need to get a running game. We need to have people respect that. I'm completely on board with that. Would he have been my first choice? Probably not. I would have wanted. I'm not saying he's not a good in pass game or stuff like that. I just don't know if we're going to have the same offensive line that Seattle had. And a lot of running backs, it pairs with offensive line. And I don't think he's as versatile as like Travis Etienne and some of the other end, right? But if Jeremiah Love is sitting there at 9, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. This is why I think they need to switch the draft and the free agency in the NFL.
We'll do the draft first.
Yes. I think they need to do the draft first, just like the NBA does it. I think the NBA has nailed that. Do the draft first. That way you don't, if you have somebody sitting there, you're good. Because if we have him sitting there at 9, we're not going to fucking take him.
I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah.
I know you don't. I know you don't feel bad. Especially, and I mean, that's why I hope Mendoza's a bust.
Why?
Because then I'm in the fucking same division.
Right.
I mean, you're sitting there saying that like it's going to hurt my feelings. Like
it's not going to hurt your feelings. I'm just saying.
Could you imagine? I was 3 years old. Look, I'm used to hurt feelings.
Could you imagine if Mendoza even lives up to like 3/4 of the hype, right? We're literally going to have Herbert, Mendoza, Mahomes, and Knicks. Like our division will have the best quarterbacks in it. Somebody's got to lose.
The Chargers.
Yeah, fuck the Chargers.
I mean, yeah, you're going to have Herbert wishing for a tie.
You will never let Herbert live that down, will you?
No. He'll be over there on his knees begging for a fucking tie.
You will never. Was there anything that happened in the NFL while I was gone? I can't think of anything.
I don't know. They existed?
Yeah, there's not much going on because it's all going towards the draft that's coming up soon.
I mean, the UFL started yesterday.
Fuck, nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. Like the UFL, the Spring League football was great in the 80s. It was outstanding in the 80s. It was outstanding maybe in the early 90s. Maybe if they would have like kept history and built that shit up for years, do you see what I'm saying? Or done like in the 2000 and now we're entering into like the 25th year. But we've had like seven Spring League footballs in the last 8 years, 7 different franchises. And one of them just fucking folded because they just wanted the technology. So now I don't think it's nowhere near the same as what it is now. There's too much football. There's too much sports. The NFL has taken over the whole entire fucking calendar. They just push it to push it. I don't know why people think the combine's such a great thing. Oh my God, we're gonna go watch people run around in shorts and t-shirts. I don't care.
I mean, that's why Zach Wilson got drafted.
Exactly. You see more mistakes
second.
that you like in my opinion, the combine is more to confirm what you already know, right? So if you have questions on a guy's speed and you don't know what his speed is, you know, and he runs like a 4.3 or a 4.4 and you're happy with that, that confirms what you know, right? But if somebody runs a 4.2 and they just shoot up out of the fucking thing because they ran a 4.2, you need help. What are you bitching about?
Maybe he's asking you the same question.
He might be. In Kansas, do not go down the stairs. Do not go down the stairs. Stay there. She will scoot down the fucking stairs. Yeah, she's got really bad arthritis in her hips. So, and her shit just stopped. Her hips just stopped working. Like she waddles. She waddles around. She's still happy as hell. I love you. But there was a moment when we took her to the vet, and it was almost like it was that conversation. I was like, sweetie, if you don't get better soon, because we can't carry you everywhere. We might have to have the talk about the nap. And she was like, fuck you, bitch. Yeah, because that's what the vet had told us. The vet's like, hey, right now, if she can't walk in like the next, you know, we're gonna have to have a totally different conversation. And I was like, okay. Anyway, back to live action. March Madness. Anybody pay attention to that shit? I've been paying attention to it like crazy.
No.
Like how you said anybody, you should only be talking to one other person because you know this person's not paying attention to it.
Yeah, because I got
attention to none of it.
Because I got on the boat on Saturday. Wait, the combine is stupid when you have the pro days. Both of those are dumb. Like, I'm gonna go back to this. Both of these are fucking dumb. Okay?
Yeah, the pro days make no sense.
If you have 4 years or like a year of film, now in some scenario, like Anthony Richardson, right? Anthony Richardson, you couldn't tell, okay? You couldn't tell what he was going to be because he didn't start very long. And he wasn't that, but you saw the talent, right? But then he went to the combine and they measured his ass. And somehow he went up the boards as a project quarterback. And somehow he started. And now nobody wants to play. He got beat out by a 45-year-old fucking retired quarterback. Like, these are the Zach Wilson.
He could be Tim Tebow. Switch to tight end.
The Zach Wilsons. Like, that is what's wrong with the combine. It's designed to make them look good. Like, everything in there is designed. We're going to do short throws. We're going to see how far you can throw. We don't care about accuracy. It doesn't matter because we have a couple pads there. We don't care. If you missed, and then it doesn't matter. Like, wasn't Tyler Shuck the one that threw fucking badass throws at the combine? Yeah. And now on the Saints, he actually looks pretty damn decent.
Again, it's at one deep ball, and like everyone's like, "Oh, he's going to be great," like Zach Wilson and Anthony Richardson, because that's really what it was. It was one deep ball that, you know, sold them.
Or your measurements, or your Wonderlic score, or all that shit. I would, if I was an NFL player. And I wouldn't go to the combine or college play. I wouldn't go to the combine unless, like, I had to. If I was Mendoza, I wouldn't win.
Haven't some people not gone to the combine?
I wouldn't even have a pro day. Like, if I was projected to be drafted, like, in the first round, fuck y'all. If I'm projected to be drafted in the 6th round, okay, I'm doing all this shit. You see what I'm saying? But if I'm a first-round draft pick, fuck you. If I fall, I fall. That's my combine. Okay, March Madness, y'all. Not believe nobody's been paying attention to this shit.
Well, I kind of stopped because there's no Cinderella runs. I feel like.
Hold on, let me stop both of you real quick. I can't believe those words came out of your mouth about me.
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of with you on that one.
To sit there and say I can't believe y'all. None of y'all. What?
Since when did Jeremy care
How
about
long
that?
have we known each other?
Yeah.
Come on, I even knew this one.
Yeah, I know. That's stupid. Problem that we have is, so no, there's not, but there is kind of like, so it's a little different when you say there's no Cinderella runs, right? So when you think about it, it's not the same as before, right? So if we're going to the bracket, we had in the Elite Eight or Sweet 16, we had, go over, bitch.
Well, we're already in what the final 8 right now, right?
Yeah.
We're almost at the final 4, and we have a 3 and a 1.
So in the Sweet 16, you had a 4 and a 1, a 6 and a 2, an 11 and a 2, a 4 and a 1, a 9 and a 4, and then a 3 and a 2. And then Iowa is the 9 seed. And then St. John's losing to Duke, and then, Michigan and UConn. So it's not that it's been, you don't have your traditional 11 seed. A 9 seed still pretty high, Iowa. Now people are starting to look at the NIL money.
Yeah.
So like Iowa State lost to Tennessee. That's a 6 seed. But Michigan, so I mean, you have Michigan and Tennessee, you have Iowa and Illinois, Purdue and Arizona, UConn and Duke. So yeah, out of the 4 number 1s and 4 number 2s, you have 2 of them left. 3 of them.
As I say, because UConn, Duke is still 1 and 2.
Yep.
Arizona and Purdue, but the Arizona won, so Purdue's out.
Yep.
And then you got Michigan.
Yep. So you got Illinois. Yeah, so that's not bad, but there's been some great games. What was it? The St. John's game where they beat St. John, when they beat Kansas. First of all, there's been some strategies that I have not understood. I have not understood some of these strategies. I don't get it. The guy, you're down 4 with 12 seconds left. What are you doing? Taking 8 seconds to make a 2-pointer. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get some of the strategies. But there were some very good games. St. John's versus Kansas. The guy got the ball with 2.9 seconds left, bodied him, made a layup. There's been a lot of buzzer beaters, a lot of good scoring games. It's been very outstanding. Duke versus St. John's, that was good. You got the Boozer brothers, so Carlos Boozer's kids. UConn, Bobby Hurley again. So there was some stat that every time Duke has won a championship, like in the last couple seasons or whatever, last 20 years, whatever, they've beat St. John's in the tournament. So yeah, you got it's not as much a Cinderella story as the good games and some of the lower seeded money, NIL money, beating the higher seeded teams.
Yeah, that's because I'm even shocked that Texas even made the freaking tournament.
Yeah, well, Iowa State was a 2 seed, and they have a 4.1 NIL budget. Like, you had Tennessee's NIL budget is less than Michigan, UConn, and Duke. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Tennessee and Michigan. Duke and UConn is going to be a great game. Great game.
No, they're coming up soon. It's a 2:15.
Yeah, that's going to come down to the wire. I would not be surprised if that comes down to the wire. It's kind of weird. I know that Coach K has not coached for a while, but it's been very, very weird, in my opinion, to see
someone else
there. It's every time I see the guy on the screen, I'm just like, what the fuck? Every time I see him, I'm like, who is this coach? But he's doing good. He's a good coach. But yeah, we'll see what happens. That Arizona game, and then the guy Arkansas has a kid on his team. What's his name? It's a weird name.
Arkansas?
Yeah, Darius Acuff Jr. Acuff. That was what he was. He is a bucket getter.
Oh, here they are. They played Arizona recently.
Yeah, but John Calipari basically said, if you pass up on this guy, you guys are fucking stupid. With all the people that he's coached, he's like, this guy is one of the best players I've ever coached. And John Calipari coached Anthony Davis, Derrick Rose.
Yeah, he was Kentucky, right?
Kentucky and Memphis, though. Memphis was with Derrick Rose, and then he went to Kentucky.
Because he had John Wall, too.
Yeah, he's coached Devin Booker. So he's coached a lot of great players. But yeah, March Madness has been outstanding. And then the women's March Madness. Oh, my God. LSU won its first 2 games by an average margin of 50 points.
116 to 58, and then 101 to 47.
Yes.
And then Duke.
Yes. Did you 50 fucking points? I saw that. It was like, now, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, then they lost to Duke, of course. But 50 points. That was absolutely insane. What was the other team? There was a whole bunch of teams that were winning by an average of like 30. Michigan's another team.
Well, we talk about how South Carolina beat whatever this Southern team is, 103 to 34.
Southern Jaguar. Oh my God.
And then they went on to beat USC 101 to 61.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It has been absolutely ridiculous, some of these scores. Like if you look, I saw a stat and I forgot what it was, but I think the average margin of scores like the first weekend was like 28 points or 30 points for women's basketball. You had some close games. Look, Vanderbilt beat High Point 102 to 61. Like you had so many games, 19 points, 21 points. Yep, that's 9 points, 38 points, 31 points, 32 points, 28 points or 18 points, 46 points. Like it was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then you had some good things. Like you had the Virginia squad, the girl from Virginia. They were the first time they ever made the Sweet 16. That was like the first time they'd made the Sweet 16 since like 1977 or something like that. She also I saw this ESPN feature on her. She got her team got disqualified when she was a youth basketball player because only boys were allowed to play, and she didn't have any youth girls, so she played with them. So they disqualified her in a tournament. She is a bucket getter too. But yeah, it was a little interesting. There was a lot of blowouts, and I think the reason why there's so many blowouts in the women's compared to the men is because, like South Carolina, this team's played with each other for a while.
Well, they have to play longer than the men's.
Yeah, they have to play 3 years.
Ugh. And then also they play 4 quarters too. They don't play 2 halves.
Yeah, but they play at the same time.
Is it?
Yep. I think don't the men play
10-minute halves?
No, they play 20-minute halves.
Do they really?
Yeah, the men play 20-minute halves.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and the women play 10-minute 4 quarters. Well, if they play 10-minute halves, you wouldn't need a bench.
They use a bench?
So that's been kind of interesting. I've liked it. I've liked it a lot. All right. Let's get to the real nitty-gritty. Let's get to what we came to talk about. Jeremy, did you hear the news?
7 to 10 billion is fucking ridiculous.
What are we talking about, Jeremy?
The cost of the expansion team for the fucking NBA. 7 to 10 billion fucking dollars for what?
Expansions. And
then the commissioner said, I don't know if T-Mobile can withstand hosting an NBA team. Bitch, they fucking host a professional hockey league for fucking how many home games a fucking season?
T-Mobile?
Yeah.
Like are you talking about T-Mobile Arena?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, T-Mobile's a mobile network. They're not doing anything.
He said, I'm not sure that T-Mobile Arena can host a professional NBA team.
So the funny part is the new arena.
I don't know if anybody can hold your bald ass fucking head.
The new Clippers arena is only 18,000 capacity. T-Mobile has 20. He wants them to build a stadium. That's why. Go ahead, Jeremy. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to.
Where else are they going to build a motherfucking stadium?
Yeah, aren't you already packed?
Like, where are they going to fucking tear down South Point?
So as of right now, okay, the NBA. Yep. So the host team, there's key proposals including a new 18,000 seat arena as part of the LVXP project on the North Strip, and a separate 20,000 seat project from Oakview near Blue Diamond Road.
So either a smaller arena or a same size arena that we already have that can be used.
So the proposed, so this is the problem. I knew they were going to do this. Okay, so years ago when Wet n Wild got forced out by rent, by how much it was, and they sold their property, they had a sign there that was going to be for the new stadium. It took forever. They didn't do it. T-Mobile got built, so Sahara came back and built all that stuff up, right? So this says that they want to do the 18-seat located arena at the North Step near Fountain Blue. It's part of the 27-acre mixed development that includes luxury hotels, condos, and casino, which would be the tallest building in the state. So they want something down on this end of the strip.
And if I'm paying $7 to $10 billion for an NBA expansion team, I would tell that fucking bald ass fraud fucking commissioner to go fuck himself.
Well, depending on when it would start, we would probably start in T-Mobile.
I would stay in T-Mobile.
The thing is, if it was me, if I was T-Mobile,
you're already making me pay $7 to $10 billion. Billion with a B, not an M. With a fucking B. And then you want me to build a stadium?
Yes.
You know how pissed off the fucking residents are going to be?
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to be pissed off as fuck. Then they have the other one that's down towards Blue Diamond. NBA ready arena with a larger entertainment district. This site is adjacent to the planned high-speed rail. Of course, they have T-Mobile Arena.
The high-speed rail that they lost funding for.
Yeah. The NBA commissioner, Adam Silver, noted that its long-term stability as a primary home is still being evaluated. Specifically regarding owner requirements. Oh, who owns it?
MGM.
That might be the problem.
How could that be a problem?
Because the NBA doesn't like that fucking casino shit.
Well, it's 2026. Get your bald-headed ass over it.
I mean,
you have players that are sponsored by fucking DraftKings. Bitch, get over it.
That is true. So we already know. I'm not even going to entertain any other possible cities. We know that if the NBA expands, we know where they're going. They're going Vegas and they're going Seattle. It would be. Could a team sneak in, another city sneak in, and maybe try to undercut if one of these teams are pussyfooting around, especially like Vegas? Maybe, but they would have to have a tremendous offer because the commissioner of the league wants Vegas and Seattle. Yeah. So
he's not fighting that.
It's also due to economics, right? Because Vegas, credit Vegas, I'm not going to get mad at us. Vegas is turning into a true sports town. We have a hockey team. We have a football team. We have a WNBA. We have more teams than fucking Connecticut. Okay. Vegas is turning into a true, we got a baseball team on its way. We got minor league teams. Do you see what I'm saying? So we're turning into a true sports town. So it makes sense. It's a destination place where people still want to visit. So they're probably not gonna have problem with attendance, or even if they do have problem with attendance, it's going to be able to fill it easy because of the fact that the casinos are going to get free tickets and give them away to all their people. So I think that works. I don't know about Seattle. They're just pissed because of Supersonics. Okay, I don't know about Seattle. Okay, I've been to Seattle.
They just want their Supersonics back.
I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand the. But anyway, whatever. Right. So they get another team. So then they have to move a team to the East.
New Orleans.
Okay, so there's some issues with this. Okay, so New Orleans, Memphis, and Minnesota would be the 3 candidates. Okay.
Okay.
So, but it's due to logistics, right? Of travel. That becomes where they have. So Minnesota or Memphis might be the closest. It's closer than New Orleans.
What do you mean it's closer?
It's closer to the East Coast than New Orleans. It's closer to other teams.
Oh, because I was going to say, because with the East Coast too, you have Atlanta, Orlando, Miami.
Yeah. Which Memphis is closer to.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is.
Memphis is right down the street from Atlanta. So, and in Atlanta, you have Orlando, Miami. So Louisiana is not far from it. You see what I'm saying? It's not far from either one of them. So that would be the logistics. People have also said Minnesota because of who they play. Because Minnesota goes right along with Milwaukee. And even though Minnesota isn't as east as Memphis or New Orleans, it's further away from the West that it plays. So Minnesota's West Coast teams is like Utah. Where if you put them in with Chicago, Milwaukee, it's a lot easier for the standings. Do you see what I'm saying?
And if Minnesota moves over, there actually might be some more competition in the East.
So that's where it becomes the question is based off of the division. Is based off of their divisions. Because of who's in their divisions and how close the teams are navigated.
I still forget that the NBA has divisions.
Yeah, because nobody pays attention to them. But so, like for instance, you have Atlanta, Orlando, Miami, Charlotte. They would probably move Washington out of there and move that team into there and move Washington up a team, right? Probably up with Brooklyn. The Celtics.
Put Washington with the New Yorks.
Yep. And then slide either Memphis or New Orleans. But when you go down to the Eastern Conference, then you have Detroit, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Chicago, and Indiana. When you go to the West Conference, it's Minnesota, Denver, OKC, Portland, and Utah. So Minnesota is closer to Detroit, Milwaukee, and Chicago than it is to OKC, Portland, and Utah. When you go to Memphis, New Orleans, Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio aren't that far apart.
They should also just get rid of divisions personally.
Yeah.
Since you don't really use them.
So keeping New Orleans actually makes the most sense because it's close to Dallas, Houston, San Antonio. So that makes more sense. So it's either going to be Minneapolis or it's going to be Minnesota or Memphis.
I think they should just get rid of divisions, first of all. It's like, what the fuck? You don't even use them.
Well, the reasons why they have divisions is for the 82-game schedule.
Yeah.
So you play each one of your conference twice. Each one in the opposite conference 2 times, a home and away. I think you play 3 games against everybody else and 4 games against your division. And the reason why they don't use divisions is because people bitch about it. Because, like, right now, if you went to divisions, right now, the Lakers would technically have a home seat. I don't know what their standing is right now, but they'd be
They're
a home
48 and 26.
Yeah. So the Lakers are 3rd. Yeah.
I don't know. The NBA conferences make no sense.
Listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now. Are you guys ready? This is how it's going to go. Okay.
Do I need to pull up my GIF?
All I'm saying is this year's playoffs is going to be insane when we do our playoff episode. It is right now, minus the play-in game, you would have OKC versus the Clippers, Phoenix versus San Antonio, the Lakers versus the Rockets. You'd have Kevin Durant versus LeBron James. There's a world where the Lakers no, because they'd have to play San Antonio. Minnesota versus OKC. You could have Denver and Minnesota in the first round. This is going to be some amazing playoffs.
I like how you're talking about the West, not the East.
The East fucking sucks, dude. Detroit, Cade Cunningham is out with a collapsed lung.
Did medical staff Tyrod Taylor them?
I don't know when the fuck. I still remember that fucking game. They were playing the Chiefs, fucking Justin Herbert. I don't know when he's going to be back. The Boston Celtics, fuck them. They're becoming the Avengers again.
Well, Tatum came back, right?
Yeah, and they're becoming the Avengers again because Brown is just consistently still going. New York, I don't know what the fuck is going on with New York. Okay, they're not bad, but they're not bad. They're good. But Karl Anthony Towns is just like, yeah. Cleveland, it all depends on James Harden. What James Harden are you going to get in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Toronto's a young team, not really, but they're a team that it's a good story. It's a very good story. They would be.
I don't know Scotty Barnes on that team.
Well, they got Scotty Barnes, they got Brandon Ingram, they got RJ Barrett, they got Emmanuel quickly. So they got some players. Do you see what I'm saying? Atlanta Hawks is just a great story. You get rid of Trae Young, bring in some veterans, and all of a sudden they get up to the 6th seed.
Trae Young was the problem.
No, it was. I don't even know if it was Trae Young was the problem.
I'm just making a joke.
Yeah, and then you look at who they play. I think they've played like 2 playoff teams and they've lost to both of them. Like in their supposed run. The Sixers, I'm a Sixers fan. What the fuck are we gonna talk about them for? The Magic, I don't even fucking know. I don't even know what team. If I had to put my money on who would be in the playoffs right now to play in, I would say the Hornets and the Heat.
No, because the Heat are literally like the playoff team, like playing champions. They always
won, but Butler's not there no more. And 2, Bam Adebayo went for 83. So,
why is
right
everyone
now,
so pissed about that? I don't like. God damn.
Why is everybody so pissed about his 83?
Yeah.
So I can put this in very, very simple. I can't put it in simple terms, but I can break it down the easiest way possible. 1, people like to bitch.
Yeah.
Okay? That's the most important thing is people like to bitch about anything. And 2, it's because of Kobe.
Yeah.
So Bam didn't break a record. That's the first thing we need to stop saying.
Yeah, he didn't
break
break
no record. He is second place on all time on the score on a single game scoring. He is second place. But it's very similar to like the Babe Ruth thing. Kobe is that messiah to a lot of people. And the way Kobe did his 81 was fucking crazy. Like that 81 is a lot different than Bam's 83.
Because I heard it was a lot of free throws.
Well, yeah, but so was Wilt Chamberlain's.
Yeah.
So this is the issue. If you're a big man, if you're going to hit that many points, right? 1, you need your shot to go in. 2, you need the defense to be horrible. And 3, you need to make a lot of fucking free throws.
Yeah.
Now, the issue you also had, because the game was over, it turned into bullshit.
Who were they even playing?
They were playing the Wizards.
It was it was the Wizards.
But the Wizards started fouling other players. So Bam couldn't get the ball and score. And then the Wizards players, the other players, started missing free throws on purpose. So they could make the first one, miss the second one, so they could get the ball and foul that person, so they can get the ball back faster to Bam.
Why is Bam Adebayo in that game 7 for 22 from 3?
I don't know.
What the fuck is he doing at that point?
So that became the issue. The issue that they had was that he was beating Kobe and they're comparing it to Kobe's. But if you compare it to Wilt's, very similar.
Yeah, Wilt would be at the free throw line quite a
No,
lot.
but that was exactly what happened in this game is exactly the statistics and the storyline of what happened in Wilt's game. At the end of the game, the other team started fouling other players, and Wilt's team started fouling to get him the ball back quicker. Everybody knows this. The issue that you have now is, I think another thing that makes people even more mad. So, first reason, people like to bitch. Second reason, he beat Kobe. Third reason, they don't like the reason why it was. And the final reason is, it makes Wilt's 100 believable.
Oh, because people don't want to believe that for some reason.
Nobody wants to believe that. That's a great conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Video of it. There's only a stat sheet and a picture of him holding 100 and newspaper clippings. And there's like a couple radio versions of like the last version. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it happened very similar to this. It was just a random game on like a fucking Tuesday or Wednesday. But because of that, now people can't say Wilt's 100 is questionable. Because if Bam Adebayo can do it, why the fuck can't Wilt?
So can he.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that becomes the biggest issue. But yeah, NBA expansion. Seattle, what do you think the team name should be for the Vegas? We know it's going to be Supersonics. What do you think it should be for
Well,
Vegas?
that was my question to you on Twitter. Doesn't the Thunder own the right to Supersonics?
No.
No, they don't.
No. So they did the same thing the Browns did.
Okay. So yeah, that's
the when they left, they did not allow them to take their name.
What would be a good basketball team name for the Vegas?
Yeah, the city of Seattle holds the right to the name, logos, and colors under the 2000 legal settlement, which stipulated the assets would be transferred to the new NBA team in Seattle at no cost.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah. When they relocated and retained upon the team's, Seattle retained it. Yep. They said, fuck you. The agreement said they could display the jerseys, banners, and all of the other championship trophies and would remain in the Seattle custody, would transfer to a new owner. Yeah. So they don't let them, they could display jerseys and banners. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, the Supersonic, which I love because like I said, Cleveland did that too. And then we don't have that stupid thing that we had with the fucking Bobcats. Okay. Dumbest shit I've ever seen. Bobcats and then so what? Jeremy, thinking cap on Vegas expansion team name. The shit that I've seen people do with AI is fucking horrible. These team names are fucking stupid. Of course, they have the Ballers.
God, the Ballers. That's so stupid.
So here's some of the shit that potential. Here's some top contenders. Spades.
To go with the Aces.
I'm sorry. Spade is a card suit. And ace is one of the best cards in the fucking deck. They're not the same, okay? We can't be the jacks because we already have kings that suck. So we can't be below them. Can't be the jokers. What the fuck is a sidewinder? I know it's a snake.
So the likely owner of the team is probably going to be Foley.
Mick Foley?
No, not Mick Foley. The fucking owner of the Golden Knights.
I know.
So it's probably going to be Golden something.
Yeah. Golden Aces.
Scorpions. Vipers. High Rollers.
It's not going to be Vipers.
Some include Sin City Hustlers. It's not going to be Sin City. It's going to be Vegas, but we're going to have a jersey that says Sin City.
It won't be Vipers.
Las Vegas Crowns.
No.
Crowns. What are you, Burger King?
Sorry. Now they could also go back to the old Arena Football League, Las Vegas Outlaws.
No.
Somebody suggested the Las Vegas LeBrons
Why?
because LeBron was supposed to be involved into it,
They're on their knees for him.
which he backed out of it.
How about the Vegas Brady's?
No. But I don't know. That's like the problem that you have is, do you want to keep it themed with, you have to keep it themed with the strip.
What
I
if they
think
do they could do
because
the failed New Jersey rebranding they did years ago?
Because of the golden, and I wouldn't even say, or you got to keep it some sort of theme with what we're going. We got the Aces, the Knights, the Raiders. But that's because they weren't a team that we created. Or
Yeah, I was gonna say, because the two teams that you're not creating are going to be the Athletics
and the Raiders, yeah,
and the Raiders.
So I mean, we could go. I don't know, but that's what I think we need to think about. Should we go
Vegas Swamp Dragons?
Should we go with what was I gonna say? Should we go with like animals that we have around here? Should we go with a high school team? Should we still a high school team name? Like the Las Vegas Rams? Let's look at some high school team names and see what they would do.
They're stupid. You want a professional basketball team named the Las Vegas Rams.
There's a football team called the LA Rams.
And look at that.
Okay, so here we go. Let's just go with some. We got the Wildcats.
What are you, High School Musical?
We got the Firehawks, formerly known as the Sun Devils.
Arizona State?
No, El Dorado High School. Let me look this up to see if it's true before I say it on the podcast. Because I've been saying this for years. I don't know if it's true.
If I may, I've got this for you. When you get a second.
Okay, go ahead.
I have it up. I worked hard on this.
Yeah, this looks like some AI shit. That's the problem. It is. I know
it is AI.
But that's the name Swamp. You know what, though? I'm not going to lie. Those uniforms are kind of bad, though. It looks like Oregon.
It does look like Oregon.
Looks like the Oregon Ducks. I'm not going to lie. That does look like the Oregon Ducks.
Wait, can I change the color, though? Oh, it's just a marker. Okay.
Okay. So what about the Rattlers?
Like a snake?
Yes.
Okay.
When the fuck did we get a team called the Miners?
The Miners? Like gold miners?
Guess. I mean, in Elko, up in northern Nevada, there's tons of mines.
What about the Vegas Jackrabbits?
No.
I mean, the Coyotes are gone. Why don't you be the Coyotes? No. Be the Vegas Cottontails.
I don't even know because I thought the Thunder were fucking stupid when they got named.
They are stupid.
But I'm not going to mock that team. I actually like the team name. I thought the fucking Pelicans were dumb. Okay, here are the odds for NBA teams based off of Bet Online, okay? Let's go with the biggest odds, the worst odds. The worst odds are Dry Heat.
Okay. I mean, wouldn't that be a ripoff of the Heat?
And Degenerates.
Degenerates is the team name?
Those are 66 to 1 odds, okay?
I would fucking love that team if they were called the Degenerates.
Then we got the Strip, Roulette,
Okay.
Nightlife, Lounge Lizards, and High.
Vegas
Not
High.
High, but
No, I know what you mean.
those are 50 to 1 odds.
I don't think Silver would let that go through.
Okay, then we get Lions, Invaders.
Okay, I could see Invaders.
40 to 1. Jeremy, stop me when you hear one that you like, okay? Then we get the Tarks, like Tarkanian, who is the famous UNLV head coach. Sliver.
What's with the snakes?
Crown. And Area 51s or 51A.
So the minor league team.
33 to 1, yeah. Which they're not called that no more. They're the Aviators.
Oh yeah, they did change.
Then we get the
51 was a
Royals.
dumb name anyway.
I'd be okay with the Royals.
The Royals? Yeah,
Oh.
okay.
You have Golden Knights, Silver and the Raiders go with Bronze Spartans. I like the Bronze. Silver, yep. I like that. Okay, so Rebels, Phantoms, Lights. Don't we have a minor league team called the Lights?
We have a soccer team called the Lights.
There we go. Okay. So I'm okay with the Royals. What are your guys' thoughts on the Royals?
The baseball team?
The Las Vegas
baseball
Royals.
team's pretty good.
The what?
Las Vegas Royals.
No.
The 702s.
No.
Wasn't there a team called that?
I don't know. Snakes. Neon.
I don't know. When you say snakes, I mean the Diamondbacks are a better snake name.
Yeah. Those are 22 to 1 odds. The Gamblers have 20 to 1 odds. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty. These are the better odds.
I like the Gamblers. Gamblers are pretty good.
I mean, I think in this day and age, the NBA would let that go by.
Yeah.
But I think you're going to be a huge hypocrite if you're trying to cut down on finding people for gambling.
Oh, it absolutely would be huge hypocrite. Huge hypocrite.
Okay.
I mean, they banned a whole player for doing it.
Exactly. The Sin/Sinners, Jackpots, Blackjacks, 16 to 1. The Sidewinders, the Jacks. I don't like the Jacks because it puts us below the Kings.
Who are the Kings?
Sacramento.
Oh, yeah.
Sidewinders was already a hockey team.
Okay. The Hustlers.
That's a
The
strip.
Bandits.
Yeah, the Hustler sounds like a strip club.
It does, and it is. There's a strip club called the Hustler, but
Yeah, so I don't think that'll work.
every time I think of Hustler, I just think of the Hustler magazine. So
Well, what's funny too is you're gonna have a kid type in Hustlers, and they're gonna get that
and
instead of a team.
yeah. So the Bandits, we got the Vipers, the Diamonds, and the Spades, all at 12 to 1.
Diamonds and spades. I don't like those.
Nah. All right, the Venom are at 11 to 1.
I don't like these snake themes because unfortunately the Diamondbacks kind of have the best ones, so you're already fucked.
Scorpions are 10 to 1, Outlaws are 10 to 1, and Jokers are 10 to 1.
Outlaws, I think, would be okay.
I don't mind the Outlaws. When I do the expansion team in 2K, that's what I name them, the Outlaws.
Yeah, so Outlaws, I think, are fine.
And the NBA and the teams have some very good. I'd be downloading them. And then the 8 to 1, the best odds is the Mirage.
The Mirage?
Yep, the Las Vegas Mirage.
I could see it. I don't think I'd like it.
What is their logo going to be?
A ghost.
A douchebag.
A douchebag, yeah.
Is it going to be a palm tree in the desert?
No, a douchebag. Jeremy just said it.
Outlaws belong in Denver. Okay. Spartan also carries the human theme. Raiders, Knights. Okay. You're forgetting about the Aces.
Aces aren't humans. And neither's an athletic.
No, the Athletics are riding the short bus.
Exactly.
Okay, so just for fun, last thing we'll talk about on this one. Let's just see. They're telling you how a mock draft would work, okay? Do you guys know how the mock draft would work in the NBA?
Won't they each get like a pick of are you talking about for an expansion draft?
Yep. Expansion draft.
Yeah, so don't NBA teams get to like save like 6 players?
Yeah, so depending on how many depending on how many players, they'll come up with how many players they can save, right? Depending on how many are in their rosters. So if they don't,
Yeah.
Depending on how many players are on their roster, right? So they'll save between 6 and 8 players, right? Mama, stop. Come here. And those are the non-touchable players. And then you can only draft, if I'm not mistaken, 1 player from a team. So once that player, like you can't draft 3 players from that team. Once that player gets drafted, you can't pick that team no more. You see what I'm saying? Checking right now to make sure.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Yeah. They get to protect up to 8 players, but that's in the normal one. They also have to leave at least 1 player unprotected. So if they only have 6 players, they have to leave 1 unprotected. So you can only protect 5. Because it's during the off season. The expansion club selects at least 14 players. Once they take a player from one team's roster, the rest of the team's unprotected players are off limits. Meaning,
Yeah,
for
that makes
example,
sense.
you cannot raid half of the Thunder bench. So that's what
That
it's
makes sense.
designed for. So because you can't raid that many players. It's also designed for in these drafts, so that way you can get rid of some of the contracts you don't want. So yeah, once you predict that player, it's off. So you only get the expansion draft won't happen until the summer of 2028, basically. Also, they get in. So the expansion draft happens and the NBA draft happens. And the NBA draft happens, they get picks 4, 5, or 6, I think. So whoever had the first pick in the expansion draft will get the lowest pick that they get given. But it's either 4, 5, or 6. They automatically get slotted in at those picks.
Yeah. That I do remember.
Okay. So they would have Seattle Supersonics going first and the Las Vegas Neon in this scenario going second. Okay.
Okay.
So the Las Vegas Neon would select Dort from the Thunder.
Yeah, I agree with that pick.
Guess who the Vegas would select, Jeremy? You probably don't want them selecting him, but I want to see your who you think.
Wait, I wasn't even paying attention.
So we're doing an expansion draft. Vegas has the second pick in the expansion draft. I'll just tell you, they select Zion Williams.
So he's going to be injured and overweight. So we basically bought a couch cushion.
Now, the funny part about that is Luka went from Dallas to LA. Yes, he's had his injuries, but he's not overweight.
Luka?
Yeah, Luka's playing amazing.
Yeah, I know he is.
Yeah, he's way more dedicated than he was in Dallas. So sometimes a change of scenery happens. But the Pelicans would love to get off his salary. He's owed $44 million and $42 million.
Yeah, he needs to get out of there.
Yeah. They don't really have much else. D'Angelo Russell, that would be okay, but it doesn't matter.
Bronny James.
You would basically get in. So like most of these people, Zion Williamson. Do you know Benedict Mathurin?
Benedict Cumberbatch?
So he played for the Pacers last year. He went off in the playoffs, but then he got traded in the trade for Zubac to the Clippers. D'Angelo Russell hasn't been relevant in years. Julian Champagne, I barely know him, even though he's averaging 11 points coming off the bench for the Spurs. Mohamed Dewara, Day'Ron Sharp, Ty Jerome, Drew Holiday, because they'd want to get off his contract. Al Horford, Jordan Walsh. So this is the problem with we would suck. This isn't like the Golden Knights. You know, I think if people in Vegas get an NBA expansion team, they're going to think it's very similar to the Golden Knights. How our expansion team won very, very quickly. In the NBA, it doesn't work like that. We're going to suck. No one cares about the Aces. They don't even principally exist anymore. Aces are the best team in the world. Greatest team ever. All right. Anything else anybody else want to talk about?
No, I think I'm good.
Jeremy?
No.
All right. Just to let everybody know, we're going to be doing Sundays. I'll send it out over Twitter, Facebook. We'll be doing Sundays at 8 a.m. for the time being due to work. So, yes, that's what we'll be doing. Sam, is your arm good? Your shoulder better?
No.
No. All right. And then at some point in time, me and Sam may finish our series.
Yeah, we got to get to that.
Once he gets out of school, once summer comes up.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, once school's out.
Because we still got to play each other. Once school's out, we'll finish it up. All right, Jeremy, whenever you're ready, you can take us out.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.